Today is the grand opening of the Origami and Paper Sculpture Studios, which you can find over here underneath the paper supplies. You will find books for origami, which you can open up and learn how to do some origami folds and designs. There's also special origami paper in big and small sizes, and then also all the other paper, plus this box which has envelopes, artist trading cards, bookmarks, and more that you can use when creating paper sculptures. Now remember also that you can use things from the collage studio to create your paper sculpture, but you still only get 2 papers per day. After you make a paper sculpture, or any sculpture, you keep it in the sculpture drawer on top and not in the flat box beneath. Now let's talk about the basic sculpture techniques that you will need to use. The first one is called a tab. It's really important. You can see the artist started here by just cutting tiny slits in the bottom of his paper, and then he folds them every other direction. This makes for a strong base, like a wall or something in your sculpture. The other kind is called a slit. First, the artist starts by making a tab, pretty important. And then for a slit, you need 2 pieces of paper and 2 little cuts. The artist cut 2 cuts and slides them together. You can make a cylinder or a circle type tube. You can make it thick or like this one, or thin by rolling it tightly together. The artist measured their spots so they knew exactly where to stop the glue, and then add some tabs so it can stand up onto your sculpture. You can also make a loop, which is just a paper that you folded in half and only glued the bottom parts together. Another type is a curl. Just take a piece of paper and roll it around a pencil or something else depending on how tight you want the curl to be, and then you can glue one end of the curl. Some other sculptures that you might be interested in are called origami. So here are some basic origami folds. The first one is called a valley fold. Just like in a mountain, there's a valley. It's where the paper goes above when you fold it. So it's like a V. And the other one is called a mountain fold, which is just the opposite, where you fold the paper under. And then, when you're folding, you need to know the word crease. Crease is when you firmly press the paper to make a defined line that you can often use as a guiding edge to guide the rest of your folds. Then there are 2 other types of folds that are a slight bit more complicated. The first one is called the squash fold. First, you take your triangle base using a mountain or valley, and then you fold it in half again, a smaller triangle, and creasing it both ways. Then you bring the edge in, open up the middle, and push the top part of the outside triangle in, and this creates a squashed piece in the middle of your papers. You can see that the 2 papers have been squashed together. And our last basic origami fold is called an inside reverse fold. You start with a basic folded paper in a firm crease, add another fold, whatever your directions are, but now we're going to put this paper inside of the first fold. So we're going to open it back up now that we have both of our folds and bend it backwards inside. The triangle crease is bent inside of the rectangle, which is an inside reverse fold. Here are some basic ideas for making a 3-dimensional paper sculpture.